Okay, this is live.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another on-air hangout. It's me, Lady Ada. We're here at the Adafruit factory where we did all the design and manufacturing and shipping of the electronics that you know and love. With me is Mr. Lady Ada, also known as the Goth Mannequin, who will be our host today on camera control.
She called me that in a meeting today. She's like, he's not there. He's not there. He's like a goth mannequin. He has no judgment. He'll just help you.
I meant it in a very nice way. What I meant was, for the viewers who are now wondering why I'm insane, is when I design electronics, if I have a interface or a usability question, I ask you because you come to it with no engineering judgment.
Yeah.
You just tell me the right thing to do, not like, oh, that's the right op amp, or like, you should totally use a blue LED. You're like, because you like happen to like blue, you just think like, what is the best thing? You're neutral.
Yeah. I have the memento style of engineering. Nothing happened yesterday. Nothing's going to happen tomorrow. It's all about right now.
Exactly.
Who are you?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Hi.
Okay. All right. So let's do this thing.
Right. So we're going to kick it off with some Adafruit peeps, and we'll go to everybody else, and we'll get out of here at 7:50. So please help us out by taking 2 to 3 minutes to demo your project, get your demo ready, and then unmute your mic. When we call on you, starting off
we're going to go with Scott.
Scott.
Hi.
Hi, Scott.
My show and tell is not the brand new MacBook Pro I just got.
Come on, dude. You're killing
Just
me.
had to rub it in.
I write it down, new MacBook. Okay.
Yeah, but so the real thing I'm showing off is a couple weeks ago, last time I was on, I showed the design for what I kind of think is the Feather Touch. But the idea is that it's kind of a feather wing, but it's not a feather wing. It's just a bunch of capacitive touchpads. So you could like use it as an internet button, but you actually have like 12 different values that you can detect, and maybe even more if you're like interpolating between them. So what it is it's meant to fit in a box. So the top side is completely blank and smooth, and it's supposed to fit in this box, and you can just like set it on your counter and tap it, and it'll like call out using an ESP or whatever. And so what it has on the back is these surface mount pins, so that you can actually, I got tons of feathers, but not a feather. Tons of wings, but not a feather. Huh?
Plug it into your touch bar.
I heard you like touch bar, so
it is kind of your own touch bar, right? I mean, in a sense, you've made your...
Yeah, well, it doesn't have a display. That would be really cool.
Okay. Maybe
we could do a new one like that.
Yeah.
But it's super simple circuitry. It's just got a Scilab Sleepy Bee on it, which will be the touch controller. And it's awesome because it does under a microamp while monitoring capacitive touch. So it's wake on touch for under a microamp. And then once it would see a touch, it would wake up itself and then wake up the like larger MCU and call out and then shut down again. So hopefully you could like have it sitting for days or months and just use it as a button whenever you want it. So I assembled that today. Haven't gotten to the software, but I'm doing that from time to time. Okay,
rad. And for the folks who don't know, Scott's leading up the Adafruit MicroPython effort, so all the cool stuff that you'll see running MicroPython at Adafruit. Scott's working on the firmware and more. So
yeah, here's my current watch setup, hooked up to the Soleil.
Scott has a watch too.
Yeah, that's a great way to test I2C, SPI, OLEDs.
Okay.
Good project.
Next up, Philby, how's it going?
Hello there, goes well. Hey, so last year, I think it was around Halloween time, I had made these digital eyes for the Teensy 3 board.
Could you move it a little bit down so they cover like where your eyes are? No.
Oh, yeah.
No, down.
But,
down a little bit.
Anyway, it's cool. I've seen people like put these in, like I've gone to conventions and people put them in costumes, usually dragons. That's cool. But other things, we have the doorbell project and stuff like that. That was last year though, and you know, time marches on. So I've been working on a thing here. This is a bonnet board for a Raspberry Pi. Don't know, probably can't see it there. But anyway, Raspberry Pi, you have like a ton more processing power, and you have OpenGL and all this crazy stuff. And the code's not 100% of the way there yet, but I'm getting these disturbingly realistic eyes being rendered on the. Yeah, see, Phil's making a face.
Yeah, no, it's the eyes from RoboCop when they put the drug dealer guy in the brain vat, and then he's like trying to,
there have been a couple moments when I've been like working on the code and I look over and it's actually kind of unsettling. It's like I gotta look away. But still working on getting the blinks and stuff in there. But it's really nifty. It'll just plug on top of a Pi, any model Pi, and it'll be cool. We'll have even more, realistic
Eyes.
creatures running around.
Well, just does eyes. He just does eyes.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
You bet.
Okay. Next up, now Pedro.
Oh, hey guys.
Hey guys.
Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. This week we got a really simple project. It has to do with the GoPro session, those tiny little cameras. There's been a really cool YouTube video floating around from 5 movie maker guys on YouTube where they're doing like stunts with their GoPro session. They kind of mounted it onto a Hot Wheels car. So we figured, hey, let's try to do that with a 3D printed mount instead of like butchering a Hot Wheels car. So Pedro, what do you got?
Yeah, so I got a completely 3D printed little car, I guess, that you can use as a little mount. So yes, it's all Ninja Flex, and the bottom is rigid material, and we're even using filament to actually build the little axles that are holding all the wheels together. So it spins pretty well, and the GoPro session just goes right inside there like that. And the center of gravity is pretty good, so when you're rolling down track, it gives a nice little first-person view. We got some B-roll you can show of what that looks like.
Whee! This is kind of fun.
So
It's actually a lot of fun.
Yeah, I know. Super simple project with the holidays coming up. If you want to do like gifts or something, it's a really nice way to completely customize it and, of course, show kids how to do 3D printing and maybe customize the design. All the files are uploaded up on learn.adafruit.com, so you can get all that there.
Yeah. This is too fun.
GoPro is like, oh, I wish we thought of that.
I know.
This is way better than that drone idea we had.
It's too fun. Yeah, so we had a really fun time shooting it. There's, some caveats and things like, slopes and stuff that won't work so well, but there's some edges that look really good.
Okay.
It's cool. Those videos look adorable.
All right. We'll be playing a video tonight on Ask an Engineer. All right. Chumpark.
Hello, everybody. How you doing?
Good.
So I'm working on a prop from Overwatch. This is a cardboard prototype that I have of Lucio's blaster. He's the DJ. He's got a bunch of sound effects, and he plays music. So I'm going to do this as like a multi-part project video where I show some of the underbelly of a prototyping of a project where you're using rubber bands and zip ties and cardboard and stuff like that, which eventually will be 3D printed and possibly some other fabrication techniques to make the thing. But this is, right now I can just fire up some of the sounds I have on it. So I've got a 20-watt amp and speaker on here. I've got a few sound effects running. Here's a reload. When I do have the background music running, I'll have a mode switch, which will flip the color of the gun to green and change the background music. In the game, Lucio has a speed mode and a heal mode, and so he's got different colors for those two and different background music. And one of them that I'm going to do, I have actually a little tilt switch that I'm going to use for his special. When you hit Q, he's built up his special, and he can do a big heal or speed move to everyone. So I've got a little tilt switch in here that'll activate that. And I can also show you I'm going to tip my camera over here for a second, so hold on to your stomachs. This is what the current prototyping version of this looks like. So I've got breadboards, wiring everywhere. I'm using full-size Metro and the MP3 music maker with the SD card with the music on it. And I'm looking at switching that over for a Feather. And I'm going to be beta testing the Feather music maker shield that Lady Ada's been working on. I hope that was cool to announce because it just did.
No, that's cool. No, I shut it off on Don't Ask.
Oh, I missed that. Okay.
I shipped it this morning.
Shipped it this morning. That's awesome. Yeah. So everything should get tidier, and that'll be a part of the process too, is just figuring out where to put things, where to fit things, where the batteries can go, volume knobs on, off, and all that. So it's a upcoming project. Keep your eyes peeled for that.
Okay. Thank you so much, JP. Next up, Owen.
There's 2 Owens. Hello. Or 2 people.
Hey.
Hey, folks.
Hello.
How's it going? How's it going?
Yo.
We made a superhero bed for a client. It's the Avengers. It's got acrylic cases that are edge lit with LEDs, and we made props. And I'll turn it around real quick. Oh, and there's a.
Sorry, here's the Hawkeye arrow prop that we turned on a lathe and put together. And so each of the showcases has like a little prop inside of it. And I'll let Owen do this part because he did the electronics for the bed. But
so on the front, there's a little hand panel. There's little brass pads, and when you touch one of the brass pads, all the showcases light up.
So we'll get you up here close so you can see what's going on. So there's our Captain America mask. You can see his logo is behind there. It's edge lit acrylic. Hopefully that shows up pretty good for you.
Yeah.
So here's the little hand panel. Let the camera kind of adjust to that, but it's a kid's bed, so we made a little kid's hand. Basically works the same as a touch lamp that you can get at the store. You know, you find them in Goodwill all the time. But it's just little brass rivets, actually, is what we used to turn that on.
This is so cool. So a kid, they before they go to bed, they put their hand on the thing and Captain America lights up and then they go to bed?
Yeah, the whole thing. So
this is crazy.
I'm going to show you inside here. We've actually got 6 cases. So we've got Hulk, Hawkeye, Captain America, Black Widow, Thor,
Iron Man.
you know. We've got the arc reactor for Iron Man down here. Owen's going to grab that, I think. And let me take you around here to...
Do you make these for adults? I'm asking for a friend.
Yeah, we'll make them for anyone who pays. So we've got like a little job shop where we take on just weird stuff, you know. Hulk is kind of hard to make a prop for, so we made a canister kind of, you know, Ninja Turtles Secret of the Ooze type thing.
With UV LEDs. So of course glow.
Yeah. And that's UV reactive silicone inside there.
And then the arc reactor isn't hooked up, but just a ring of LEDs inside acrylic.
Bunch of layers of acrylic with different details on each layer, you know. But yeah, so it's just a whole showcase bed, basically.
This is great. Outstanding. We'll take photos when it's done, emails, but also email support@adafruit.com and we'll send you as seen on the show and tell sticker. Maybe you can hide it somewhere.
Cool. Yeah, that'd be great.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Owen. That's a cool bed.
That's I'm jealous. I think everyone's jealous.
Can we plug our website real quick?
Yeah, absolutely. Is it Big Bits?
Yeah, bigbits.us.
Bigbits.us. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
They will.
You might see it. Maybe there might be an order. For
all the people who are watching who want this bed, email them. They will make you a bed.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, Barry. How's it going, Barry?
Hey, Barry.
I'm your mic. Introduce Roger.
Hello. How's it going?
Hello.
So this week I have a mill holder for about to dump them all out for my other mill bits that I saw a pencil holder that was made with these little cutouts here, and this is all completely friction fit together. There's no glue or anything, out of 1/4-inch plywood. And then I don't know if I'm gonna be able to show it without dumping them out. The edges are engraved for what type of bit it is, whether it's a ball mill and its size.
Mm-hmm.
And then so each row is for a different size and each column is for a different material, whether it's plastic, boards, wood, or metal. Because from everything that I've read, they say once you use a bit for one specific material, you should keep using it for that material. And that's pretty much it. It's pretty simple. Yeah, that's all I got.
It's nice, elegant, but so useful.
Yeah. I got iFixit. I think they sent out a gift one year, and it was similar. It was very useful. I'm like, wow, this is something I would like to make in addition to have. So very cool, very super handy too. All right, well, there's plenty of room for an As Seen on a Show and Tell sticker. So email support@adafruit.com and you get an As Seen on a Show and Tell sticker. Probably go in the back
It's also friction fit. It's a sticker, so there's no glue required. You just stick it on.
All right, next up, an additional Scott.
Secondary Scott.
Hey guys.
Hey.
So I was on a couple times with this Bastion outfit. I guess we're sticking with the Overwatch theme. Maybe Chumpark and I can get together and have a Bastion versus Lucio battle. I don't know.
Teamwork.
But after we talked last time, I had a few things to finish up. And one of the cool things I've done, I've had a lot of fun with the FX soundboard, working with the feathers. It's really kind of fun. So a lot of the brains that are here in the body of the Bastion. So when you turn it on, where's the switch here? It's got a little Mac boot up sound on it. It's got a plug in the backpack. And then the gun is now completely wireless. So I used a couple of the feather packet radios. So when I pull the trigger here,
oh, nice.
It fires off it sends a wireless signal or a packet radio signal, so it's all encrypted. No one can hack my gun over to the body, and it can fire everything off.
That's actually going to be a problem. Thanks for solving that.
It's got the ultimate. The sound is.
It was ready.
Sound is tricky, right? And then there's a little. He chirps sometimes. Oh, I think the soundboard didn't start up or something. Okay, there's the chirping. So, and then of course the regular gun there. So that was a lot of fun to work with that with my son, who's now upstairs doing his homework. But really, it was I really upgraded it using the packet radio. That was such a great thing to do, and he could walk around in this mob of kids. There's one street here in Los Gatos that's just full. It's like a Halloween parade, and there's thousands of kids. So he's walking through the crowd, and I still had the gun, and I couldn't find him, so I just pull the trigger, and it's like, oh, there he is. It's got a pretty good range.
Kid location / props. That's a good idea.
Yeah,
multi-purpose.
That was a lot of fun. So.
All right.
Cool. All right, you get a show and tell sticker for that costume as well. Cool. One for the gun, and then you get also one for the costume.
Excuse me, I got the hiccups.
No, you're hiccuping.
I feel like Hasbro or Mattel should take some lessons, or maybe an entire industry, encrypted, secure things or IoT devices.
Yeah.
That's more secure than all those webcams.
It is.
Totally. Absolutely.
Right. Next up.
The most secure Nerf gun in the world.
Yeah. So email support@adafruit.com and you get another sticker.
Cool.
All right. We're going to go to Lon, and then we're going to wrap up with stuff with Kirby. Lon.
Hey, so last time we saw these World of Warcraft Dreadblades, keeping with the Blizzard theme. They were just big cardboard patterns. This is a picture from BlizzCon where someone was posing with them, along with, oh yeah, more foam weapons.
Thank you for sending me those.
Wow, yeah, these are the weapons from the show. Now they're here. They were seen on Show and Tell. Now they are on Show and Tell.
So yeah, these are much larger. Those were kind of a warm-up for this project. And so what we're seeing right now is a picture from BlizzCon where someone's posing with their in-game character and the Dreadblades in the real world. And now, if I can turn off my screen share, hopefully we'll have a wide camera angle here.
Oh, well, you got real good at this.
So yeah, it was we're on our 1 year or 2 year anniversary of starting to make these foam weapons. So yeah, so interesting techniques. These are all made out of just foam. I prototyped them in floor mats. I prototyped in cardboard first, and then made them out of floor mats. And then these pieces were made out of a commercial grade EVA foam. So it's the same stuff as the floor mats, but you don't have to sand off the back edges. So other techniques that we used. So these skulls. You can't see my camera. Oh, there it is. So these little floating skulls up front were molded and cast. So I made good old silicone molds. Camera's farther away today. And then so those are molded and cast, and they're on the back side and the front side. These are all going to get replaced with a little 3D printed enclosure filled with NeoPixels. And I've got conduits built into the blades themselves to run the electronics. The hilt has a lot of room inside of it, so I'm going to put some big-ass batteries in there. And with the friction fit theme, These just come apart for shipping. So they shipped out nicely. It'll be glowing. Maybe use some vapor effects. Not all conferences will allow you to do vapor effects, but I've got the plumbing inside the blade already for those.
I like that there is like a rule, like someone just like went way too far with the vapor effects. They're like, no more vapor effects. You gotta stop with the vapor. This is awesome. By the way, I'm calling it like cosplay and fantasy and all this stuff and makers. It's now happening. Like Phil B, we and I talking about this for years. It's finally here. And thank you so much for the foam gifts. I think it'll cure my hiccups if I. But thank you so much, and of course, and as seen on the show and tell sticker, drop us a note. And thank you again. This is.
And now that I'm done with this distraction, I'll finish up the tutorials for those foam weapons.
Totally.
All right, I'll do my best. Pirate of the Caribbean.
You killed my father. Prepare to die.
All right.
Okay.
And last up, Stuff Kirby.
All right. So I've been playing with the Linkit 7688 lately.
Ooh.
It's a neat little board. It's got a at Mega on it and Wi-Fi, so you can make a cool Arduino project and then make an access point and have a video for people to load up on their phone to see how the project works. And I made a little digital library, kind of like the free libraries. But on here, it's an access point that they would connect to, and then they could download books that I have on there that are digital. Like right now, I just have some egg pie issues and the Lady Ada coloring books. So people could get a digital edition, or you could make your own weekly newsletter where people would have to go to your little free little book library to get.
That's a neat idea, because you want to learn Arduino, so you'd connect to it, and then you'd read an Arduino book.
Or you could just have like a project of the week.
Yeah.
So people got to stop by your little library to get it, because it's not on the internet.
You're a little distributed library.
Yeah. Or if you're at a conference, the Wi-Fi and the cell phone coverage is normally terrible. So you can put the documents on there for people to get.
It totally changes all the zine conferences I would go to. You could just walk around and just connect to my access point and get all my zines.
And the nice thing, the board is only $18, so from Seed Studio.
That's cool.
So.
You can also pirate a bunch of books that way.
Yeah.
Because, you know, pirate theme.
Pirates.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Well, email support@adafruit.com. There's not really room for the sticker, but you could take a photo of the sticker and then put the photo of the sticker on the drive. People can connect to it and they'd be like, oh, okay, it's on show and tell.
Okay, great. I love it.
All right. This is an epic show and
That's
tell.
a good use of the Wi-Fi stuff.
That was cool.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you, everyone. That was show and tell.
Walk the plank.
Thank you, Scott. Thank you, Scott. Thank you, Phil. Thank you, Owen. Thank you, Pedro. Thank you, Lon. Thank you, John. And thank you, Barry. That was show and tell. We're here every single week. We're going to see everybody on Ask an Engineer in just a few minutes. Yeah?
Yeah.
You still want to do it?
Yeah, of
okay.
course.
We're still going to do it. Okay.
Right.
We'll see everybody in a few minutes. Bye-bye.
Later.